Prince Buchi lived with his PA in Asaba. One fateful day, the neighbors of Buchi couldn't breathe because of the offensive odor oozing out of his house after he was missing for about 5 days. It was later discovered that it was Prince Buchi's decomposing corpse that was smelling. In this video, we will have a detailed look on how a film producer and actor, Prince Buchi, was murdered, who killed him, and all the scenes surrounding his death. Welcome to True Crime Media. In this page, we publish true crime cases, both solved and unsolved. And if you like to see our videos anytime we post them, please do well to follow or subscribe. Now that you have followed and subscribed to our page, relax. Let's look into the case of actor and film producer Prince Buchi. Delta State is an oil and agricultural producing state in Nigeria. It is situated in the region known as the South-South geopolitical zone and bordered in the north by Edo State, the east by Anambra and Rivers states respectively, and the south by Bayelsa State, while to the west is a bit of Benin, which covers about 160 kilometers of the state coastline. Asaba is the capital city of Delta State, a rapidly growing city. It is located at the western bank of the river Niger in the Oshimili South local government area, Asaba. Asaba had a population of 149,603 as at the 2006 national census in Nigeria, and a fast-growing metropolitan population of over 500,000 people. In some respects, Asaba and neighboring Onitsha in Anambra form a continuous metropolitan area. The first and second Niger Bridge form the boundary between Delta and the Anambra. The Niger's relatively centralized location in this region recognizes it as the geopolitical border between eastern and western Nigeria. In October 2023, Asaba joined the UNESCO Creative Cities Network and was named a UNESCO City of Film. Asaba exhibits a rich history of film production and holds the distinction of establishing the first film village nationwide in Nigeria, serving as the center of Nollywood, one of Africa's leading entertainment industries in terms of both production and the economic values. The city of Asaba is home to many renowned film producers and actors, and this is why actor and film producer named Prince Buchi reside in this town called Asaba. Prince Buchi was born on 20th April 1970, who is popularly known as Abia Boy in Nigeria movie industry, Nollywood. He is an indigene of Abia State in Nigeria, precisely Umuahia, and his precise hometown is Ohoho in Umuahia, Abia State, Nigeria. Prince Buchi is an actor and a film producer. Had a PA that's his personal assistant, who goes by the name Sunday. Our son will call him Sonny, that's Sonny Boy. Sonny came from the same hometown as Prince Buchi, that's Umuahia, but from a different village, which is Amuzuku in Abia State. He was a meat seller, that's a butcher, at Bonny Street in Umuahia in Abia State. As a butcher, Sonny was not satisfied with it and he wanted something else, and that is becoming an actor. He wants to be featuring in movies in Nigeria. Since he knew someone who is currently doing well in the field of acting and the film production, known as Prince Emma Buchi, he went to him and requested to join him in his field of life, that's acting. As someone who comes from the same place with him and needs help, he agreed to include him. Not even only including him, but he made Sonny Boy, whom he called his brother, his PA, that's personal assistant. He fed him, he took him, and he lived in the same house with him. He gave him access to most of his private life, and it was even said that most at times Sonny was seen driving the cars of Prince Emma Buchi when he's going to an errand. But little did Emma Buchi know that this will later turn to be the cause of his death. The young boy named Sonny that he brought to his house was totally not just a meat butcher, but a human butcher as well, a thief, and had been planning for ways to kill his boss and do away with all of his properties. On July 8, 2022, in Prince Emma's Buchi apartment near Jesus Saves area in Asaba, Delta State, Nigeria, his PA Sonny came in with a vehicle and started to pack properties from Prince Emma Buchi's apartment, that's his house, into the car. A neighbor who was passing by asked him why he was moving out the properties, and he said that his boss, Prince Emma Buchi, told him to bring them to a movie scene, that they need them for a movie. So the neighbor didn't suspect anything and she left. On her way returning home, he saw that the car was fully loaded to the extent that a cushion was hung on the top of the car. This time around, she became suspicious, and before she could get closer to the house, the car left immediately. And immediately, she tried calling Prince Emma Buchi to confirm if he was the one that authorized the evacuation. But the call was not going through, so she kept quiet but was very suspicious and anxious. On the 9th of July 2022, being Sunday, the mother of Emma started to have the feelings because he has been calling his son since 3 days ago, but was not getting him and it was not going through. The mother decided to call Emma's neighbor that came from the same state with him, who is also an actress, to help her know Emma's whereabouts. On reaching the neighbor's phone, she told the mother that she herself has been calling Emma for several days now, but the number is not going through. She told the mother that the last time she spoke with Emma was on Wednesday last week. Then Emma's mother told the neighbor to help her check on her son. So the neighbor started checking on him, checking the last time he posted on Facebook, and she contacted another co-film actor to assist her go to Emma's house. On getting to Emma's house, the stench oozing out of Emma's house couldn't allow them to go inside. The smell was too much and terrible. They couldn't go inside because the door was locked, so they decided to go to the police to report. On getting to the police station, they made an entry and the police followed them to Emma's house. When they reached Emma's house, the police broke down the doors but the stench was too much. So the police decided to go back and get some chemicals to reduce the odor. When they returned, they poured the chemicals, searched everywhere, and they discovered a man's dead body hidden under the bed. The killer, to cover his crime very well, he placed a mattress and another mattress on top of a man's dead body and locked the protectors and the doors leading to his room. Now it's very clear that the person the neighbor saw packing properties 5 days ago was responsible for a man's murder. His PA, Sonny, killed a man with an axe. According to the police discoveries, he used the axe on a man's head and made sure he died. According to the neighbors, he killed a man and slept with the corpse until the morning of the next day before he started packing everything in the house, including his clothes, including the shoes, jewelries, television, everything in the house. He packed all of the properties. The only thing left in the house was a ceiling fan and a man's dog. He even tried to go with a man's car, only that the car was on security, so he couldn't go with it because when the police came to the house, the car key was still in the ignition. The police found a man's body 5 days after he was killed. Then a man's body had already swollen and water was coming out of a decomposing body. He was then deposited to the mortuary. Now the hunt of Sonny, a man's PA, began. It's now 5 days after he killed his boss that he was being looked for, which gave him the chance of escape. The police tried all they could to get him, but to no avail. His village community, on hearing this, went to their house, scattered everything, even tried to arrest everyone they see in his village hometown, but this couldn't give them access to see where this boy is. Till today, I'm making this video, no one knows where or the whereabouts of this Sonny or where he ran to. The car that made him kill his boss, he couldn't go with it because it was on security. The properties he carted away, how much will he sell them? Now, wherever he is, he will be on great regrets. And one day, he will come out and hang himself to the police, or he will be caught. If you have any meaningful information that may lead to his arrest, to this Sonny arrest, do well to contact the police. He is the one you are seeing on the screen. That's his picture. So what's your take on this video? Should we stop doing good things or helping others? Why are people so wicked? Why should we be thinking good about others and they pay back with evil? Truly, this world is a wicked one. Remember to subscribe or follow our page so that anytime we upload a new video, you will be able to see them and watch them. Thanks for watching on this one. See you on the next one. Bye for now.